Hello Capricorn, hope you're good, We're going to be doing your August timeless monthly love reading in love. Let's take a deep breath and say a prayer, and we're going to get started. Pray to God, Spirit, my guides, my angels, my ancestors to help myself, Capricorn, and anybody watching to see the clearest messages for the highest good of all involved in our love and relationships for a timeless love reading for August 2022. You do not have to have Capricorn in your chart. You don't have to watch it during August. If it resonates, it resonates. If you want to book a personal reading, I have the email in the description. And I also do reels on Instagram at jstarotservice. Okay? Starting out for your reading, though, we do have bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands reversed. Okay? I feel like you're just not settling, right? I feel like you're no longer settling for less than what you deserve. And that was actually something that we tapped into for, well, the daily message won't be out. Oh, well, by the time this reading is out, the daily message will have already been out. Okay, so if you go back, it was the last 2-part one I did. If there's another 2-part one, I'm sorry, because that would have been in the future and I haven't tapped in yet. But there is a 2-part reading that I did that had to do with settling for less, or not settling for less anymore, not accepting less than you deserve, right? And I feel like that's kind of the energy that's coming through for this Capricorn reading here. You know what you want now. You're no longer willing to accept less than what you deserve. You're not stuck in your head. You have made the decision to either move away from something or move forward towards something new. However, I feel like you know what you want now. And whatever does come into your life, it's going to be a reflection of what you do want, because you're no longer manifesting from a place of what you don't want. If you take a look at the cards that came out, it's pretty self-explanatory, actually almost identical to the energies that came out for the daily I did the day I'm recording this video. 10 of Wands. Okay, you're letting go of the burdens. You're no longer putting up with anything that keeps you disempowered, that makes you feel like you need to play small. You are taking up space, and rightfully so. I feel like we all deserve to take up space in our relationships. The right people will not be intimidated by our power, and I don't mean power by like aggression and control. I mean our power of standing in our power, standing in our truth, standing in our abundance, not being afraid to express ourselves and be our truest, authentic expression of the highest version of our soul expression. I feel like I said expression a lot in that sentence, but I feel like it gets the point across, because you're now entering this space in your life where you are no longer tolerating anything or anybody that is going to keep you here, because quite frankly you have too much to do, as we all do, and we just do not have time for people that are going to try to pull us out of our blessings, right? Exactly what I'm talking about. Ace of Wands reverse, you're not even going to be investing in something. I feel like this is something where this could be a career opportunity that you're walking away from. I don't necessarily do too much career readings, but you know, they do come through every now and then. If this is in terms of a relationship, I feel like you're just no longer choosing to invest in something. I feel like whatever it was you were investing in, you're now seeing how it was a reflection of this and not a reflection of what it is you really truly want. And so it's needing to understand that sometimes people are going to reflect our egos back to us. They're going to reflect our soul back to us. And depending on where it is we are in our path, that's kind of what we're going to attract and resonate with. However, I do feel like there are going to be instances where you have healed, you know, a lot of different issues, and you will attract people that are going to reflect your old ways, right? Some say that, you know, you attract what you are. Some say that, you know, people are attracted to you to reflect back to you what you've already healed. I think it can be a combination of both. I think a lot of the times when we're trying to manifest these divine relationships, we are going to be tested. I'm not somebody who likes to really give into the whole the universe is testing us thing, because I feel like it's co-creation, right? So in a sense, it's almost kind of like the universe is like, hey, do you want to repeat this? Like death is coming out next, right? It's like, do you want to repeat this? I feel like this is your opportunity to, let me change gears here. What I'm seeing is when you manifest these types of situations, it's to remind you of where you have came from. It's to help you remember what it is you want, and also to help deepen your understanding of what you don't want. Even though we may know what we want, there are going to be situations that put us in a space of recognizing this is not what I want. And it's not because we're like that kind of person anymore, or you know what I mean? I feel like it's more so helping us get in touch with what it is we truly want as we are changing. Because what we want now isn't always going to be the same as, well, hold on, very nice car. So, oh, it's nice. What do you got? Let me see. Sorry guys, I know I get distracted. That's super nice. Yep. Same make and model as my car. Not the same model, but the same make. So I get excited sometimes. I see a make in my car. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Sorry, excuse my distraction. I tend to do that in parking lots because we don't get, where I park now is a different kind of spot. There's not a lot of cars around, so I had to take a moment. I was kind of a little bit shocked there for a second. It was nice. Excuse me. Anyways, going back to this, it's this energy of like what was I saying? It was kind of recognizing that like, okay, I know that this is what I don't want, but it's not because I am this person anymore, but it's because I have changed, and now where I have manifested from in the past has also changed. And it's like this situation of like, okay, maybe things are coming in, but they're coming from a place of you manifesting back when you were in a different space. So now whatever it is it was or has come in that you've decided to let go of is kind of forcing you to take a look at where it is you want to manifest from now. Do you want to continue to associate with these kinds of situations, these very burdensome situations? It doesn't look like you do, because you have the Ten of Wands, and that to me tells me that you're coming to the end of those cycles. You're no longer repeating them. However, we do have the Ace of Wands reverse. So that's this energy of like, okay, we are in Leo season, we have the 8-8 portal coming up. And reaching that portal, you're kind of faced with an opportunity to, live in the past or start again. And then there's almost this apprehensiveness and this fear of moving into a new space, because it's like if this was if I saw this came out like this would make a lot of sense to me. This would say that, okay, you're closing the cycles and you're choosing to move into something new. However, we have this in the reverse. And so what I'm feeling like, there's a bit of apprehensiveness, there's a bit of fear. And I don't know if that's coming from a place of you just maybe not feeling like you're going to get what you want, maybe just being afraid that what you want is not out there. It's just really not the case. I feel like you're being faced with the opportunity to really embody everything you've learned, right? Like, be honest with what it is you're seeing in your relationships. Like, is this relationship that you're dealing with a reflection of what you truly want? And if it is not, don't waste the other person's time, and don't waste your time, and be honest with what it is you want. You don't always have to be like outright be super blunt and rude in a situation like that, but if you feel like you're over giving, overextending, over investing in something that you no longer resonate with, it is important for you to be honest about that with yourself. And because we do have death and the Page of Pentacles, okay? So I'm feeling like, while that was the energy we have with the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands reversed, you are still going through the transformation. It's like even though you have fears, you're choosing to let it come to an end. It's almost kind of like you're not resisting anymore. I feel like there was a lot of resistance in the past, and you're no longer resisting what it is that's been trying to make its way into your life. You're just like, okay, you've done the work. You have the Page of Pentacles here. You've done the work internally, and now you're going to start seeing that reflected externally. And it's kind of like this energy of the universe is bringing in this transformation energy, and through the death of the situation or this circumstance or this way of being or thinking, you're going to be seeing a new form of relationship come into your life, whether that's happening for you now or this happens in the future. Keeping in mind this is a timeless reading. Whoever it is that is coming to your life, I feel like this is the energy here. This person is somebody who is stable, who knows what they want. They work very hard. They are confident. They are financially abundant. This is somebody who is willing to invest in this connection. They are willing to take things slow. This could be a slow moving new beginning that is coming in because you have decided to let go of all the stuff that was no longer serving you. Okay? Really great energy coming in for you though. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. I don't know, I feel like I was talking for way longer than I was. And so we're only like maybe 8.5 minutes in. It feels like it's been double almost. Alright, so we got a little stack, a little story time here. Yeah. Okay. King of Swords. Okay, I'm seeing a couple different things. We're going to tap into the first thing coming to me. Well, two things are coming to me at once. It's like, it's a situation where I'm seeing two different people. I'm seeing you and your person. This doesn't necessarily have to be somebody you're involved with that much now. However, the King of Swords energy here is telling me there is a very blunt communication coming through. This is something where I feel like you're cutting things out. This could be your person cutting things out from their life. This could be you cutting things out from your life. Right? This is something where I feel like because you're undergoing such a major transformation, you're no longer going to have a problem with cutting things out. You're no longer going to have a problem with tolerating things that you don't want to tolerate. It's like you're just not doing it. It's this energy of like, I'm done. I'm not even going to put up with any of this anymore. I know who I am. I know what I want. I will not let anybody tell me otherwise because I know myself. The King of Swords is somebody who is very self-assured. They're very mentally stable, strong, and they're very, very good at communication. However, keep in mind that sometimes King of Swords communication can be quite blunt to people who may not be acclimated with this energy. However, it's not in the reverse, so it's not a terrible energy. It's like you're not afraid to speak up for what you want. You're not afraid to ask the real questions in these conversations with new relationships, or even if somebody coming back from the past, it's like you're willing to have the tough conversations, okay? And that's what's going to bring you out of this Four of Cups energy. It's going to help you understand everything you've learned. You're no longer going to be in these emotional stagnant space because you're embodying this King of Swords energy now. And this could be your person. Like if we're looking at it in terms of being your person could be in this space of doing this in their life now, right? Maybe there are people in their life that were kind of keeping them from moving forward with you, keeping them in this emotional stagnant space. And I feel like now they're no longer willing to do that. They're willing to cut people out. They're willing to set boundaries, and this could be you. I'm going to kind of focus this on you because this is your reading, and if there's a cross-watcher watching, this will likely be for them. Keeping in mind the energy can definitely be vice versa, guys. For the next card, I'm going to say cord. Next card out is the Queen of Wands, okay? Some say this could be the other person card. To me, this doesn't really feel like it's the case. I feel like this could be the type of energy that you're going to be embodying, or the movement in the relationship. It's like I'm tapping into two different people at once that are involved in the connection. So I feel like more than anything, this is like a mutual energy that we are seeing here. This is something where I feel like you guys are kind of entering a new phase of this relationship because you're cutting out all of the frivolous stuff that was keeping you both from moving forward in this connection, right? And it's like you're no longer putting up with this pettiness. I feel like there's somebody around you or your person, and this can be, again, a failed relationship. We're going on to the Three of Wands here. Definitely failed relationship with the Six of Cups, somebody from the past. I feel like kind of going back to the King of Swords. Okay, so we're going to take these 4 cards in this stack. There's a relationship that's ending. This could be either on your side or your person's side. Somebody is heartbroken about that. Somebody is definitely watching from a distance, keeping their eyes on whoever it is that's involved. Keep in mind, this doesn't always have to be malicious, right? This could just be somebody keeping their eye on you through social media, just keeping an eye on things, trying to see which way things are going. Whether this is like an ex watching for the relationship, like, okay, which way is this going? Are they doing a thing? Are they together? Are they this? Are they that? This could be an ex concerned about whether there's going to be a reconciliation on the table. Because it just feels like, yeah, I feel like you or your person has decided to not move forward with something, right? You've decided to walk away. That's what I'm seeing. 3 of Wands reverse, Page of Swords reverse, 2 of Cups reverse. You're walking away. You're not putting up with any of the BS anymore, and you're saying no more. And I feel like somebody out there is not too happy about that, but it doesn't really seem like it's anything that's going to be consequential. I feel like this person is just kind of recognizing that. However, I am now tapping into another situation where the Six of Cups here with this energy could represent somebody coming back towards you. And that's kind of why I feel like you're going to be embodying this energy here. You're going to be in this energy here. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, 4 of Cups, because this person from the past, maybe somebody that you had a falling out with, is maybe wanting a reconciliation. They're maybe going to try to come in and try to clear the air about this emotional stagnancy, talk about anything that was maybe keeping you both in a place of confusion, right? And I just feel like that's the energy being embodied. Whether this is you or your person, I feel like regardless, there is some type of reconciliatory energy from somebody who wants to hash out the past. But to me, it does not look like this is something you're open to. Either that, or this is somebody who is still very immature. I wouldn't even say necessarily immature. I just feel like they're heartbroken, right? I feel like because there was a falling out here, whoever this person is that you are dealing with that may be trying to come back from the past, they may be just feeling nostalgic, wanting to work things out. This could be because you are entering a new phase in a relationship. Maybe you are actually entering a new relationship, and this is kind of triggering this person to want to come forward and try to work on things. But it does not look like they're doing it because they actually want to work on things. It looks like they're doing it because they're afraid of losing you to somebody else, right? I feel like you're kind of just like, I feel like you're no longer willing to do that. You have this Queen of Wands here in your life. You have somebody who's willing to talk and be blunt and be upfront and be honest. They're not going to keep you in this space of emotional stagnancy. However, I do feel like whenever this does come in, I feel like it could be a decision, right? We did have the 2 of Wands reversed, but to me, when that's in the reverse, that was a 3 of Wands. Was that in your reading, Capricorn? Or is that in somebody else's reading? I just did a Sagittarius. That might have been the energy that we got for them. Yeah, no. Well, okay, well, if we're going to be tapping into like decisions, I feel like we have the 2 of Cups reversed. That can represent choices. I feel like you may have to make a choice between 2 people, but because you know what you want, it's not even a choice. It's not a choice. Are you going to choose the King of Wands with this Queen of Wands energy, or are you going to choose the Page of Swords reverse, right? It's like, it's really no discussion. It's like, are you going to choose the hot-headed person who, like belittles you and berates you and talks behind your back and just gossips about the relationship, about you and your new person? Or are you going to choose somebody mature who's willing to love you the way you deserve? I feel like the choice is pretty self-explanatory. I don't even feel like there is a choice. I feel like when you know yourself that well, the choice doesn't exist. Because you know what it is you want, and you're not afraid to get it. You're not afraid to speak up, and I feel like that's why you're getting what you want. Quite honestly, let's go ahead and close it out here, though, with the Mystical Spell Cards deck. You know what's cool, man? It's kind of a side note, aside from the reading. I've been parking in this spot for a while now, maybe like a few weeks now, 2-3 weeks now. And the security guard, like I always see him around. He's always driving around. There's different, security guards, but like, they never bother me. I feel like, I mean, because I park in a different area too sometimes. I park in different areas too, and I feel like they've seen me around enough to where they just don't ever bother me, right? Oh, he's actually going to talk to the guy that left his truck there with the truck on it, it looks like. Aside from the point, let's close out your reading. But I just thought it was kind of nice. Like, I'm always here. They always like see me here with my cars, and they never bother me. So I just think that's kind of nice. But he is taking a look at what's going on that truck, though. He's just standing there looking. Honestly, I would too. I don't know what the hell's going on in the back. Anyways, bottom of the deck we got Justice. Okay, it says, by the power of 3x3, Mott, deliver justice to me. So before we tap into this energy, I feel like I should ask you, is your heart clear? Do you feel like you're manifesting from a place of a healed heart space? If not, now is a good time to take a look at where your wounding is and make sure you're not manifesting from that space, and ensure that you're not really moving in a relationship in a way that's acting from a place of hurt, right? When you have new people come in, a lot of the times we will be triggered and we will be asked to make sure that our heart space is clear. That's what's going to allow us to move forward in love. And I feel like that's kind of why we saw a little bit of that confusion, that kind of Four of Cups energy. You may be in this space of like, oh, is this really true? Can I trust this person? Because that past person may have caused a lot of issues for you in communication and trust. And now you're wondering whether or not you can trust somebody new. And I'm here to tell you that it looks like it is somebody you can trust. I mean, we have justice. This is justice being brought into your life, to your love, to your relationships, because you deserve it, because you've worked very hard to get where you are, and you're not willing to let anybody take you off that anymore. And that's why you're going to be getting what you deserve, right? First card out, we do have the card of Psychic Protection. Around me now, a shield of gold protecting me strong and bold. So the message I'm getting with this is you are being extremely protected right now, okay? You are in a situation where you may have people around you talking bad about you, gossiping, doing whatever, but the fact of the matter is you are protected. You are psychically protected, and if you ever feel like people are sending you negative energy, just pray to Spirit, send the energy back to them, reject and rescind it, call all of your energy back to you, healed and cleansed across all space, time, and dimensions. Release all energy that is not yours across all space, time, and dimensions, and cut all cords draining your energy across all space, time, and dimensions. I use it all the time. It works perfectly for every situation in which people are sending me weird vibes, because quite frankly, when you start to grow and you start to shine, it's gonna illuminate people's shadows, and a lot of the times they're going to project. They're going to be sending you weird vibes, and this card is letting you know that you are protected. Just ask for it. If you feel like you need extra protection, pray for it. But you do have the card of Abundance, right? It says, Goddess of Abundance Divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. So regardless, this new relationship that's coming into your life, whether it's a reconciliation with the past person or a new relationship, it's going to be it's going to be a just relationship. It's going to be bringing justice into your life. This is something that I feel like you're really truly going to enjoy, because you deserve it, because you have worked so hard. You're going to be reaping the benefits of this abundance and this justice coming into your life. I'm specifically been picking up on Libra season, right? We're in Leo season now, and I feel like once we enter Leo, I feel like Leo season is like a testing ground, right? Leo season is a very intense energy. People can tend to act out in good or bad ways, and I feel like Libra season coming up after that, if it is Libra season, I think that's what's going to kind of be the justice coming in, right? We're going to be entering the season very soon. When we enter that season, it's going to be a space of like, okay, have you been acting from a place of integrity? Have you been acting from a place of really understanding what it is you truly want and understanding what it is you truly need, right? The next card out here, we do have the card of Study. It says, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Okay, so it's really understanding that you have done the work. You really know what it is you want. You've done the work, and you're kind of just understanding like, okay, I am moving from a space of a healthy mindset. It's like you have rejected and rescinded this energy. You've protected yourself. You've protected your relationships. You've protected your life, and you've done so in a way because you're smart. Like, a better way of saying this is like you really you've studied yourself enough to know what abundance looks like for you, and that's what's allowing you to let go of anything that is not serving that abundance, right? But yeah, man, that's really all I got for you though, Capricorn. If you want to book a personal reading, I have my email in the description. I do reels on Instagram at jstarotservice. But that is all I have for you, and I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your month whenever you watch this, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.